Thank you for staying with us, and a special welcome to our viewers on Facebook. Now the news in detail. Jamaica has recorded a non-COVID-19 related death and 54 new cases of the virus in the last 24 hours. According to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the death of an 87-year-old woman from Westmoreland brings the country's death toll to 257. The ministry noted that the woman's death was previously under investigation. The 54 new cases, 22 males and 32 females, with ages ranging from 12 to 83 years, bring the total number of confirmed cases in the island to 10,763, of which 4,139 are active. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew with 14, St. Catherine with 11, Westmoreland 9, Trelawney 6, St. James 4, Hanover 3, Manchester, St. Elizabeth with 2 cases, and 1 case each in Portland, St. Mary, and St. Thomas. The country also recorded 153 recoveries, bringing total recoveries to 6,219. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is scheduled to speak on the government's plans to address the COVID-19 threat during the coming festive season when the House of Representatives resumes sitting at Gordon House this afternoon. No details on the Prime Minister's presentation were available yesterday, but it was recognized that the current emergency orders, which came into effect on November 16, would have expired at midnight November 30. The Prime Minister, in his presentation to the House of Representatives on the COVID-19 issue at last Tuesday's sitting, referred to the measures as proposals to amend the disaster risk management measures for the period December 2020 to mid-January 2021. The new protocols will become effective at 10 o'clock tonight. There has been speculation that the government may move to introduce a process to address the failure to wear masks in public, as well as to sanction people who continue to stage dances and other similar events without permission. However, this has not yet been confirmed by Jamaica House. You're listening to Morning News on Suncity 104.9 FM. The time is now 7:07 a.m. Continue with regional news. The Caribbean has recorded its youngest death from COVID-19 after a 6-day-old baby died from the virus in Guyana. The country's Ministry of Health said the case was one of the 2 deaths recorded over the last 24 hours, but gave no details. The other fatality is a 31-year-old woman. The COVID-19 death toll in Guyana is now 151. In international news, strong campaign by activists, celebrities, and members of parliament has done nothing to shake the United Kingdom government's resolve to carry out the controversial deportation of Jamaicans from the UK on Wednesday. The Parliamentary Under Secretary of State for the Home Department, Chris Philp, on Monday answered an urgent question in the House of Commons tabled by Labour's Bell Ribeiro Addy on the Home Office's planned deportation flight. Mr. Philp said the campaigners were wrong in using arguments about racism and injustices meted out to members of the Windrush generation to oppose the deportations. He added that no one who was born in the UK or is a member of the Windrush generation is being deported. Mr. Philp argued that those on the flights had committed serious crimes, including murder, and UK law requires that such persons be removed. Mr. Philp also questioned why this flight in particular is being opposed when there have been 30 others to various other countries since the start of the year. He said Jamaicans accounted for only 1% of all persons removed from the UK in the 12 months ending in June 2020. But shadow spokesperson on immigration, Holly Lynch, sought clarification of a reported agreement between the Home Office and Jamaica to exclude people who went to the UK as children from the deportation flight. Mr. Philp would not comment specifically on next Wednesday's flight. However, he said the UK was committed to discharging its obligations under the 2007 Act, which is to seek to remove anyone of any age who has been sentenced to a custodial term of over 12 months. On to sports news. Argentine police searched the home and office of one of Diego Maradona's doctors on Sunday, taking away medical records as part of investigations into the death of the 60-year-old football star that caused a wave of grief across the world. Neurologist Leopoldo Luque told reporters after the searches that he had given investigators all of the records of his treatment of Maradona, as well as computers, hard drives, and cell phones. Weeping at times, he defended his treatment of the troubled soccer star, who died on Wednesday of a heart attack after a brain operation on November 3. Luque said he was not Maradona's chief physician, but part of a medical team. Court investigators have been taking declarations from Maradona's relatives, according to a statement from the San Isidro prosecutor's office, which is overseeing a probe into the medical attention Maradona received prior to his death, which caused an enormous outpouring of emotion across Argentina among football fans across the world. Maradona had suffered a series of medical problems, some due to excess of drugs and alcohol. He was reportedly near death in 2000 and 2004. And now for your weather forecast. There is a trough across Jamaica. The trough is expected to remain across the island over the next few days. This morning, expect partly cloudy conditions across sections of northern parishes, otherwise mostly sunny. Kingston is expected to be mostly sunny this morning at a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. Spanish Town is also expected to be mostly sunny this morning at a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. And right here in the sunshine city of Portmore, it is expected to be a sunny Tuesday morning at a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Now to end this newscast, we take a look at the main stories once more. On the local scene, Jamaica records 54 new cases and elderly woman dies from COVID-19. And December to January COVID-19 measures take effect tonight. On the regional scene, 6-day-old baby dies from COVID-19 in Guyana. On the international scene, UK government stands firm in decision to carry out controversial deportation flight to Jamaica. And in sports news, Maradona's doctor being probed for manslaughter. December 1 is International World AIDS Day, and it is celebrated under the theme Ending the HIV/AIDS Epidemic, Resilience and Impact. As we acknowledge World AIDS Day, we here at Sun City 104.9 FM would like to share this message with you. Practice safe sex. Use condoms not only to avoid the spread of HIV, but also to protect both you and your partner against other sexually transmitted diseases and other types of infections. Do remember to follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at suncity104_9FM. You can also follow us on Facebook at Suncity Radio 104.9 FM. You can download the Suncity app from your Android Play Store or your Apple App Store. Don't forget to check us out on Digiplay Channel 797 and Ready TV Channel 130. Also remember that you can live right and save a life. #SaveALifeJA. This is a Sun City endorsed message. I'm Debian Mars, and that was your morning news on Sun City 104.9 FM, brought to you all courtesy of Shell Lubricants Jamaica. News is next at midday. Thank you for joining us, and do continue to stay tuned. That was the morning news on the Sun City Morning Show.